Once Zend Server is installed, it's time to run the post-installation activities, which will essentially bootstrap the server. To run Zend Server for the first time, pick out a browser, any browser you want, and go ahead and issue your domain name or IP address and the suffix, the port number for the Zend Server. If this is the first time you've ever installed Zend Server, it'll probably be port 10080. But if you've already installed, what it's going to do is it's going to install on a different port. More than likely, this is going to be 10101. In my case, I already have a Zend Server installed, so it automatically changed the port number for me. In this example here, I'm going to go ahead and use the IP address of my server and access the port. You get a couple of screens. The first is the End User License Agreement screen. Of course, we want to accept the End User License Agreement, click Next. Then we want to go ahead and decide what type of a profile we're going to run this particular server. On a development LPAR, you'd want to select development. On a production LPAR, obviously production for a single server. And if you're running a clustered environment, you would select production with a cluster. For this particular example, we're going to select the development, and it's going to warn us that it's going to go ahead and turn on and enable Z-Rate, which is a good thing. Then it's going to ask us for our passwords. To set for the user, for the profiles, for admin, and also for developer. Then we go ahead and we want to launch the configuration to start up Zend Server. This may take a few seconds. As you can see, we've got Zend Server installed, and in this particular case, it's installed for a 60-day trial. So you can play around with all the features that are in the full enterprise version of Zend Server for several days, and have a good time exploring the world of PHP on IBM I. We can also see the main green screen menu to access to activate and start and stop Zend Server. In the library, Zend PHP 7.4 is the main menu. From there, you can start and stop the subsystems or the Apache jobs, or do things like reset the password for the administrative console. That ends our tour of Zend Server.